Rebuild your maze! Tell you what, guys, why don't you go build a bridge and jump off it? I originally wasn't going to pick this up because I've been debating on it for a long time, and I know it's a packaged refresh specifically for Evolution, but, well, I bit the bullet, because it was the only one at GameStop after I finished watching the FNAF movie. Here it is with one and only Transformers Legacy Evolution Blitzwing. Or just Legacy, just repackaged, I don't know. But, what's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name's Fate1987, and we're going to be taking a look at this figure, for sure. And, yeah, we don't have anything to match with this. Neither did the Legacy Evolution for Skyquake, which, yes, I also have that now. So yeah, now I have 2 Legacy Leader classes. I might get a third with the, Transmetal Megatron, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, or Armada Megatron, I really don't know. But, yeah, so, that's basically it. So, let's open, so, he's a triple changer, he's got some extra gimmicks and whatnot, but, you know what? He looks good. So, let's open him up and see how cool he actually is. And here we have Legacy Blitzwing out of his packaging. And in tank mode, because this is a triple changer. Now, I will be revising this video in a short time, because I will be comparing him next to the, Bumblebee movie Blitzwing that I recently acquired. Yes, I do have him on the way. But, until the time being, this is a rather underrated leader class. I'm not gonna lie. I do like and kind of understand, well, definitely understand, the gripes that this people have with this figure. Including but not limiting to these fuckers. I mean, I understand the guns and the sword, that's one thing. But those are entirely another. Like, what are those hands? Like, I don't exactly get it. But at the same time, Blitzwing, first of all, have you seen him in Devastation? Or have you seen him in G1? He is brutal. Oh my god. Anyways, here's instructions, because this is going to take a little while to look through. Yeah. This is my second, Legacy Leader class. No, third Legacy Leader class, and it's Blitzwing. This is the Legacy Evolution repack, actually. If you remember, I actually got this from GameStop on the haul that I recently posted on the channel. But at the same time, I do have to, tell you something a little bit. I got rid of, Shadow Striker and Strong Arm really quickly. Why? I was very disappointed in handling them. Like, I'm glad I got my money back from that, and I was able to use it for something else, but at the same time, it's like, what the hell was even that anymore? You know? So, now, essentially, this is just kind of, you know, out there. And, before you ask, we're doing tank to jet to robot, and then from robot to jet to tank. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer review because it's a triple changer. And here's the thing. I don't have many triple changers. In fact, this might be my first official one, if anything. Like, I've had to deal with a 6-changer before, and I was lucky to get all that done because I kind of cheated on the last transformation, just going back straight to jet mode to end it. But this is something different. This is an actual triple changer, which means I have to go through all 3 modes. Well, I mean, technically, I did have to do that with, I also kind of cheated with my little base former, Scorponok, the Iron Factory one. But this is completely different. Also, if people saying that this is not compatible with blast effects, they're wrong. because I recently found out there is a blast effect very compatible with Blitzwing. And it's from, ironically, that fucker up there. Ladies and gentlemen, bam! Yes, indeed. This guy is compatible with the blast effect from Blackout. Masterpiece Blackout, to be exact. That is gorgeous. I ain't going to lie. That is gorgeous. In other news, this thing, for articulation, because it is a tank, it can turn 360 and the turret can go up to that far. Now, if you're wondering what these are, yes, these are in fact the little turret things. So essentially, you have this slot right here, and you have kind of this tab, and you're supposed to have them like hands like this. And there's a slot here, and then there's a tab here, and essentially you're just gonna need to line it up properly. Now, this is the one problem I do not have, because I actually do like the extra added missile launchers on here. I'm one of those people where I'm like, okay, I like this. And then also, sword, you can just plug back here. That's fine, I guess, you know. Just gotta make sure I actually plug it in properly. And then the guns, they want you to plug into these purple parts, and you know what? The purple parts actually do kind of work, not gonna lie. So, plug them there. And plug them there, and behold, there is the tank mode, the upgraded tank mode, and I like it. I like it. This is probably the only reason why I'm keeping the hands is for the tank mode. I don't like it for the robot mode, nor the jet mode, which you're about to see in a little bit. Now, if you want to start comparison with a tank, well, I never got to do this last time with the Shockwave video, so here we are. Bam. And that kind of fell over. Stay. Stay, please. But, yeah. There you go. Now, this tank cannot, unfortunately, turn its turret. This one can. So, Blitzwing's kind of superior to the two. Now, compare him with something like Optimus, because he has traded blows with him a few times. There we go. And then finally for the last class, let's bring in, well, for now, kind of teasing a little bit for for an earlier review or whatnot or something. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, there we have all that. And now it's time to turn transformation. And in reality, transformation to jet mode is a little... Okay, well, it's fun. I had to say, the transformations are fun. That is one thing I am giving props for, despite the fact that the jet mode is gonna be the worst mode of it all. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it, but I tolerate it. And I kind of like what it does. So, put them all to the side. First thing you want to do is that you want to come back here, you want to flip this up, and you want to flip this all the way in, and it's just going to kind of soft lap into place, like so. You're going to come down here, and you're going to flip the wings out, and you're going to detach from here, and there's a little tab right here, and a little slot, and that's just going to tab in right there. And then you're going to do the same thing right here. This one's a little bit tighter, not going to lie. We're not even going to tab at all, okay? Then we take this part right here and we lift it up from here. And this is on a double hinge. And what's going to happen is that we're going to need to lift this up so we can make some room. So we have a tab here and a slot here. And essentially what you need to do is you need to double hinge it inwards. Like so, until it snaps into place. Make sure you do the same thing on the side. Like so, and then this you can spin around and then just kind of lock back here. These you can just kind of flap back in. Why it is not tapping in, I don't understand. Okay, hold up. There we go. Okay. So now it's tabbed in. And then what you need to do from here is you need to unpeg from here and unpeg from here. It's going to free all this up, and this is a reason why. You're going to need to split the legs, and then you're going to need to fold the wings out. All the way out. And at the same time, you're going to bring these parts down. Bring these parts down. But you're not going to extend the leg. You're going to keep it exactly like that. Flip the wing out. And then just kind of tab them back together. Now, keep this on tab because you're going to need to carefully, because sometimes this is a pain to do, and you don't want to break this, because I don't want to break it. You're going to need to carefully take it off that hook tab, and you're going to need to soft tab it down here. Now, this part's a little bit tricky, ain't gonna lie. And tab it like that. There are no slots down here to tab it. There will be more slots up here. Just focus on... Oh my god, I do not want to break this. Yeah, this one's a little bit tougher, ain't gonna lie. So you just kind of soft tab it down here. Make sure you got all the stuff out of the way before you do so. It kind of just like soft locks into place. And then to finally finish up this part, you're going to need to come down here and you're going to need to flip out the nose cone. Like so. Make sure the landing gear is out, per se. Then you can tab this back in so it has room to tab in and whatnot. There are no landing gears down here. This is kind of a bummer. It really is. And then to finally finish tabbing it all together, you have multiple slots. You're going to need to... There are slots right here and right here. Okay, there's slots right here, and then there's a slot right here. You're going to need to slot into those right there to kind of lock it all into place. Do it on both sides. And then finally, finishing touches. We'll also fold that in. Finishing touches is you're going to make sure these are straightened. And you're going to fold these. They don't really lock into place, but they do nicely flap in. And there's the jet mode. And the jet mode, yeah. It's literally the jet and then the tank on the freaking bottom. I get it. I get it. People don't like the figure because of that. Honestly, I do. Hate me all you want, but I kind of do like this. Now, I get it. I get that. Okay, I'll do this part because I'm supposed to do it for review. Kind of split these here, and split these here. Yes, I'm gonna be showing off exactly with the jet and the hands, and this is the one mode that I sincerely do not recommend doing at all because it just looks fucking goofy. Okay, so basically just flap the lower one down. Like this. And then you're gonna take them. You're basically gonna take them and you're gonna do this to them. And that is possibly the most disgusting type of booster I've ever seen for a jet. Like, I get it, it's supposed to emulate the, like the thrust, but what the hell is this? Here, I'll do it. I'll finish tabbing all the weapons, because, you know, why not? Tab it right here. You know, kind of. You know what? I'll tab it right here. It's fine. It's fine. I'll tab it right here. I'll tab it right here. And then this kind of tabs in back here, but yeah, this kind of sucks for weapon storage. I like the tank mode weapon storage a lot better. So just rip that off, put it off to the side, and it looks a lot better like this. Just with the guns itself, yeah, it kind of gives a little bit more Seeker vibe. And speaking of Seekers, let's start a comparison with a video I've yet to actually fully review, even though you have seen it briefly on the channel. Skyquake. So, yeah, let's get down to transformation again. Now, to transform Blitzwing, first what we're going to do is we're going to take the weapons off. I take the weapons off. And, no weapons. Okay, let's get to it. So, basically, we're going to take this entire part. So, first what I do is that you want to come around and kind of just untap that a little bit. Basically, untab everything that is, brown connected to it. Keep these kind of on there. And, by the way, we can, at the same time, just kind of flip out the feet, because... And just kind of flip that there. So, like that, so... Rocket mode, why not? Anyways. We're going to untab this. We're going to bring this in. And then just fold it back up. And then we can just turn this around. And then just turn around the head, and what the hell is this so far? We're going to untab pretty much from all of this. And let's finish up the arms. So first of all, we're going to flip these back down. Flip these back down, and make sure you untab from here before you bring it all the way up, like so, and then bring it all the way up, like so, and we'll worry about the arms later. They are a little bit finicky. But this part I actually do like about the transformation, is that you bring all of this up, you bring this back section back, and then this entire section just drapes over the chest and has big two locking spots and big two locking ports, and you're essentially just going to close it around, and that is a beautiful engineering. I really do like that about this Blitzwing. Again, this guy is underrated. People say I don't like it because of the jet mode. Well, I think it's a unique take. Okay? Besides, Blitzwing's never going to be perfect. Period. So now we can just kind of fold all of this up like so, and fold all of it up like so. And then we can split the legs. And then essentially you just want to do the exact same things you did before. Just fold these around and then just kind of find a way to soft lock them into place. Should be good enough. And then finally is the arms. It's really simple. You want to bring this out. You want to fold out the hand. Then you want to bring this down, spin this 180, and then fold this back up. Unfortunately, this does not lock in, but I do like the fact that they tried to at least fill in the gap. I appreciate it. So you want to do the same thing on the side. You want to fold this out. We're going to lift this up so we got more leeway. I want to spin this down, spin this around, spin it up. And ladies and gentlemen, there is Blitzwing in his robot mode. And I really do like this. For my first triple changer transformer, sorry Megatron from Bumblebee movie, you're not the first, but you're definitely going to be one of my favorites. This is a runner, this is like really close up there. I'm really liking this. For weapons, of course, we got the hands and stuff. I'll just show one off really quickly. What you essentially need to do is that you need to angle the hands like this, and then you just kind of plug it in, and it sucks. It sucks, and it doesn't always stay on there. See, this is why I prefer using them for tank mode only. And you know what? We still have the tank ports here, so what if we did something like this? Let's just take this. We're going to put this back in here somehow. Come on. Okay, is it tabbed in? No, it's not tabbed in. What the hell? Okay, so we're just going to port it right here, and then what we're going to probably do is that we're probably just going to have it like this. You know, have some extra backpack to it. Do that same thing on the side, because, you know, something good. Something to, you know, differentiate it a little bit. We also have his sword. Also, the hands can move in and out, but I'm not really worried about that scrap. I really ain't. So, just kind of orient it a little bit like this. Okay, well, that's honestly not going to work a little bit, so let's raise it up a little bit, first of all. What if we did something a little bit like this, maybe? I don't know. Because they can hinge out, they can be kind of like rocket launchers on the back. Like this. This is nice. Well, of course, they're gonna make the backpack a little bit heavy, but you know what? I like experimenting. I like trying to see what can and can't work, because this does seem kind of cool. If it could actually stay, though. Not try to fall off every 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Give me a moment. Okay, it's not the most elegant thing, but at least it kind of works. Fucking. Okay, this only works if you have to have patience, but basically it's supposed to resemble kind of like rocket launchers on the shoulders. You know, maybe we did something like this. I guess that, oh, yeah, that does work. As long as you kind of don't knock them off like that. You know what? These hands are exclusive for tank mode. Fuck this. Fuck trying to do this. Anyways, articulation is head is on the ball joint. Space is all tabbed in. Arms are on a weird joint and whatnot, thanks to transformation. Swivel, we got a bend at the 90-degree bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, waist swivel, and it's really impeded. We got leg flaps, so you can make them go forward. You can go back that far. You can dutiful splits, 5 swivel, we got a over 90-degree bend to the knee, and then we have a huge ankle tilt, and then also a toe tilt or two because, you know, transformation. So this guy is really posable for what he's doing. Now, of course, again, the flaws is 1, the freaking weapons, and 2, they could have done something better with the arms, but at the same time, I don't mind it. I really don't. Like, some of these flaws aren't as bad as people say they are. And that's just my opinion, but, I mean, do what you do. So, there we go. For side comparison, we're going to bring in a couple things. First of all, we're going to bring in Bumblebee, you know, and later on I'll probably do some edits about putting Blitzwing in the actual movie Blitzwing into this, just to, you know, compare it to. But yeah, here he is next to a core class. You know, why not? To avoid your class, let's bring in my favorite so far of the bunch, Optimus Prime. And he's taller. I thought probably shorter, but again, this is a G1. Nothing makes any fucking sense, especially when it comes to scale anymore. A leader class I really do appreciate is, well, you realize I'm gonna keep using this guy as soon as I got him. Shockwave. Oh, there we go. And then finally, because it's based off the skit at the beginning of the video, did you really think I would not do Blitzwing without fucking Devastator? No offense, big guy! So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I kind of pop something out of alignment on Devastator. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. So, with that being said, let's get down to transformation again. First to jet mode, and then back to vehicle mode, and woo, it's going to be a little bit. So, first what we're going to do is we are going to come over to the hands, and, the arms. Bring these back. We're going to flip in the hands. Like so. And then we're going to bring all this back properly, and just kind of fiddle with it until it just kind of locks into place up here. Okay, that's the first thing we need to do. So do that on both sides. So it's best if you have the arm bent so this works better. Fold in the hand. Like so. Fold this back up so we have more leeway. And there's the arms all done. We're gonna come back here, and we're gonna, you know what? No, we're actually gonna come down here. We're going to flip in the feet for our jet mode. That means we're going to need to untab this and then like so. And then we're going to come out here and we're going to bring the wing all out like so and like so. What we can then do is we can untab from here and then double joint this back until it also tabs back into place once again. Repeat on the same side, except at a different angle. I'll kind of just tab that back in. And then we can just tab these two together because there really isn't much we can do afterwards. So keep it like that. Then we're going to come down here to the arms. Actually, we're going to attach the chest first. We're going to attach the chest, and we're going to then detach pretty much everything else back here. And then we're just going to take the arms, and then just kind of soft lock this into place the best you can. It's that much, but yeah. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Take that off, and I fear like those will really go into break one day. Like, seriously. So as soon as you do that, we're going to come back down here, and we're just going to kind of angle this back, like so. We're also going to use this, flip this up, so we can flip down the head. Spin it around, by the way. Fold this back in to kind of lock into place. And we're going to flip this up so we can flip the nose cone out, and it's best to use a sword. Flip that down. Then flip this down. So that creates like the jet. And then pretty much we're almost done. We just need to come back and do this. And also tab in the extra bits back here with the kind of tabbing it all into place. And once you have that done, and you get the landing gear out, there's Blitzwing in his jet mode. So you can see that transforming from robot to jet is fairly simple. But if we were to transform from robot to tank, it'd be something different. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go back into tank mode to end the review, because I think tank mode is the best one we got. And it is honestly one of my favorite modes. So we're going to just kind of fold that in. We're going to lift this up. And we're just going to lift this entire section up like so. We're going to need to bring the arms back up. Which, yeah, it's kind of a pain. But they just kind of stay like that for the rest of the transformation. We can split the legs a little bit to give some room to push these back in. And sometimes they don't want to go, but and then we can just kind of flip that back up. And then this kind of just taps like this, and then you can finally bring this up, and there's a little tab there and a little slot. Just going to soft lock down to place. And you might be wondering what's the rest of the transformation. So it's kind of very simple. We're also going to undo this nose cone section, like so, and just kind of leave it like that. And then we're going to push this back, and then we're going to push all of this back down into place. And push all of this down into place. And then what we can do is we're going to lift this up. We're going to use this double hinge. And we're going to angle it all the way down as much as we can so that we can do this. There's a slot there and there's a peg there. We're going to peg it in. Like so. It should be a lot better. It should also tab into here because there's a little peg just going to slot into there. Then you need to bring these little wings out and just kind of slide into here. And what's essentially going to happen is that this is going to just slide underneath and kind of just rest like that. And now we got wheels again, finally. And the last thing you need to do is you need to turn this around, flip this open, flip this back. And there you go. There's Blitzwing in his tank mode, and the end of the review. Thank you all for watching. It's been really a pleasure doing all these reviews. The next review is going to be of Legacy Evolution Skyquake. I have just a couple more reviews in this batch, and then I'll be starting on the next batch immediately because I got more figures out, revealed and whatnot recently. Well, not revealed, but alright, technically revealed because I did do an unboxing. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe because I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so please keep helping me support the channel. That'll be appreciated. And as always, Til All Are One.